When the governor first asked me to take this position as director of DOT, and when I first came into Rhode Island DOT as the new director, I was confronted with a very pressing issue dealing with the decaying 610 interchange. In fact, this massive replacement and repair project was part of RhodeWorks when it was first introduced in 2015, early in 2015. When RhodeWorks passed, the Rhode Island DOT had $400 million and the legislative authority to spend in committed state and federal funding for this project. Those funds include $300 million of federal Garvey funding, also made possible by RhodeWorks. With RhodeWorks, we gained the wherewithal to replace and repair the bridges in the 610 interchange. That's a great accomplishment because the safety net that RhodeWorks provided, we can do this critically necessary work and make sure that this kind of decline in such an important part of our infrastructure never happens again. When a new grant opportunity became available shortly after RhodeWorks passed, RIDOT applied for $175 million in funding for this interchange. We had hoped to secure this funding to implement enhanced design and improvements to the interchange, which we would have pursued enthusiastically, but we did not get that grant. Time moved on, and now we're at a juncture where we need to start replacement work. We need to fix this. The 610 interchange repair and replacement has been in the design stage for 30 years before we came, the new administration came in, and had no funding associated with those plans to actually make the repairs. And during those years, it steadily declined in its condition. Now we're faced with a situation where we must act to address this deterioration. When we talk about deteriorating bridges in our state, 610 is at the top of the list. This is an interchange that over 100,000 cars from 5 Rhode Island cities and towns drive over every day. Over the past weeks, RIDOT has conducted a safety evaluation of the bridges in this interchange. We do this on an annual basis. The deterioration we found is accelerating. We have received a letter from the Federal Highway Administration which inspected the Huntington Bridge in this interchange and told us to get to work on the replacement immediately. There's no longer any doubt that the time has come to use the $400 million in RhodeWorks to fix the 610 interchange. In a letter to the governor earlier this week, RIDOT strongly recommended our team of experts, that of the FHWA, using the $400 million in funding made available through RhodeWorks to fund an in-kind replacement of the structurally deficient bridges in that interchange. As the governor said, 7 of the 9 bridges fall into the structurally deficient category. We need to do what's prudent to protect the drivers who use this, over 100,000 a day. We're quickly approaching the time when we would consider the bridges to be unsafe, and we don't want to arrive at that destination. RIDOT appreciates the governor's support. I appreciate the governor's support for this decision, and we're ready to get to work on it and make 610 safe again and an efficient part of our infrastructure once again.